So, you're thinking about moving to Orange Beach or Gulf Shores? Well, listen, in this video today, we're going to talk about date night. I mean, we had talked about in one of our previous videos that we were going to talk about date night. And so that's what we're going to do today. So let's get to it. Hey guys, if this is your first time to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like button, ring a little bell for notifications so you can be one of the first ones to learn everything there is to learn about the Orange Beach, Gulf Shores area and all the surrounding areas. My name is Andy Hollis. This is
Aileen Fountain.
And our entire team, we do these videos every single week just to be informative, just to kind of let you know what it's like to live at the beach life. So we love living here. We think you will too. So that's why we do these videos. So listen, whether it's 9 days, 90 days, or 9 months until you're thinking about making your move, be sure to pick up the phone, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, set up a Zoom call. We'd love to talk to you face to face. Listen, we get phone calls, texts, emails from people just like you every single day. We absolutely love it. I mean, we just love it. So listen, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and give us a call. So as I mentioned, today we're going to talk about date night. We're going to talk about in our opinion, our top 10 restaurants to go on date night. And this, not saying you can't take the kids to these places, but this might be some place, like if you wanted to get away for the night.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of these places you could take the kids, but this video is all about like giving you some ideas for a special date. Could be Valentine's, could be, Easter's coming up. It could be a lot of different occasions that you want to leave the kids at home and take your significant other. Or it could be somebody that you're trying to date and you're trying to impress them. So you pick one of these restaurants that you might think would impress the other person and take them on a date.
That's how I won my wife over. Took her to Big Fish.
Well, you're not supposed to tell us one of our top restaurants yet.
So listen, anyway, we're going to do like we always do. We're just doing a top 10 list, and we'll start at the bottom and go to the top.
Yeah, and we actually, not all of these are like, quote, our top 10. We tried to pick some restaurants that are in other parts of the, of our area so that you would have a wide range no matter what direction you were coming from. And maybe you're meeting somebody from Mobile on a date or somewhere ever and you're trying to pick a halfway point. So we try to add a few other restaurants in that could maybe fit for different various situations. So
let's just get started with the list. Number 10 is going to be, it's in Foley, it's Valerio's. It is an Italian restaurant. I've heard they have phenomenal pizza. So listen, I personally have never been there, but I fully intend on going there because I hear it's a fantastic place.
And I have been there and it is good. One of the reasons why we put it on the list is because it is a nicer restaurant, it does have good food, it's Italian, which can be a great place for a date. And it was in Foley. We wanted to pick, again, some places in different locations depending on where you might be coming from. So that is one reason why we put it on our top 10 list was location and style of food.
And when I go eat there, I'll do another video and maybe include it. We'll do a whole separate video on each one of these places. So.
I know I had some friends that just went to a wine tasting there that had charcuterie boards, and they sent me pictures and said it was really good.
That's how you say that? Charcuterie?
I have no idea actually
I don't
how
either.
to say that. I really hope I said that right. Charcuterie?
I call it cuckoo-cachoo. I don't know.
Charcuterie? It is a word that is really hard for me to say. I like to listen to other people say it. So,
hey, I think you did a good job because I don't know how to say it.
Well, they sent me pictures of the charcuterie board, and they said their wine tasting and wine pairing was really good with that. So anyway, they obviously have wine tasting events, which I like to taste wine. So.
All right, cool.
All right, so number 9 is Cobalt in Orange Beach. I'm sure it's been on other videos of ours. It is a good place for a date night. It is right on the water. Next to Carib, so when you come over...
The view's phenomenal.
Yeah, so when you come over the Perdido bridge, it's right there immediately to your left as if you're going to Carib, and it's back there on the water, and so you can see Robinson's Island, and we've got, a great view. Good food, too.
Really good food. I mean, really good food. They and the atmosphere is really cool, especially in the summer. You can actually go sit outside and then they have they usually have live music playing out there, and they have a whole separate bar outside. So yeah, it's just a cool little atmosphere.
But even any time of year, even if it's off season or whatever, it's still a great place for a date. So.
Number 8 on the list is one of my favorite places. This is Local and Company, and we go there. We used to go there probably about once a month or so, but it's with summer coming up, it's just kind of harder for us to get there, because we got so much stuff going on.
And that's exactly why we wanted to put different restaurants in different locations, because if you're in Foley or you're near Foley, it's up there just north of Highway 98. So it's a great place if you were trying to meet somebody that was coming from a different area, and Foley happened to be a middle place for y'all to meet, if it was somebody that you were trying to impress. Or if you just happen to be north of the bridge and you wanted an easier place to get to, other than all the restaurants on the island, which are normally jam-packed all spring and summer. So.
And we did a whole separate video on Local and Company. You can check that out. But yeah, it's
good food,
like I said, one of my favorite places.
Great place for a date in Foley.
And we actually had a company meeting there, so it's a it's a really good place.
We've been there plenty. Both of us have been there plenty. So.
Yep.
Number 7 is something that we definitely have never covered on any of our videos. It's in Robertsdale, which Robertsdale is a small town north of Foley, and it's called Ivey's. Ivey's is tablecloth, excellent food, really good on their prices.
Oh, great prices.
I'm telling you, great place to take a date if you wanted someplace off the beaten path, if you wanted something that they probably have never been to before. Or again, if you wanted a central location to meet somebody that was coming from Pensacola or Mobile or whatever, that would be a really great spot. But anyway, yeah, very good food. My mom actually makes the drive to Robertsdale from Gulf Shores on occasion to have lunch there because she likes it that much. So.
It's really good, and I checked out the. I just before we did this video, I just pulled it up online and looked at the menu. You need to go check it out because the prices are unbelievable. You're sitting there thinking, "There's no way." I think I saw a New York strip steak for like $28, which is unheard of.
Yeah, and it's a cute small restaurant, so it's got a very quaint, good atmosphere. Again, if you wanted to impress your date without completely breaking the bank, it would be a really good place to take your date.
Absolutely.
So.
Well, number 6 on our list is not in Orange Beach. It's actually in Perdido Key. It's Fisherman's Corner. And again, that's another one. When you go over the bridge at Fisherman's Corner, you turn immediately under the bridge, and it's down there. Now listen,
and he's talking about the bridge in Florida, not in Alabama. So once you get into Perdido, there's another bridge there, and it's right underneath that bridge.
And as far as Fisherman's Corner is concerned, the building looks like it's falling down. It really does. The building, but once you get inside, there's this white tablecloth, and the food is unbelievable.
So good. And so, if you want to, tell your date you're going to this really awesome place, and then you pull into the parking lot, and they're like, "Who is this jerk?"
Right.
And then you surprise them again and take them inside, and they have this fantastic meal. So that would be a really fun place to take a date.
It's, tremendous food, but it does look like it's falling down.
True story. Number 5 is at the Wharf. It's Villagio in Orange Beach.
And we just did a video on Villagio.
Yeah, we just did a video on Villagio. Villagio is a great little place to go on a date. It's also right there at the Wharf, which is a great location for if you're coming from a lot of different directions. So it's easy to get in and out there. So.
Cool thing about eating at Villagio too is once you're through, if you want to, you can walk around and see all the stuff at the Wharf and kind of let your food settle. So it's
and if you think the date's going to go well, you can say, "Hey, let's go to the daiquiri bar and get a dessert."
Absolutely. So but Villagio is a really cool place. And then number 4 on the list is Louisianna Langniappe. Louisianna Langniappe is in San Roque Marina, which we just did a video on San Roque. You can check it out, but it's right above Fresh Off the Boat. It's upstairs. unbelievable views. I mean, it's just
it's been
cool
there forever.
place.
Really good food. Definitely a great place to take a date.
Well, and most people, like most restaurants, when you go in, they give you like bread, to start before your meal comes out or whatever. Or some places may bring chips to the table or whatever. But they bring hush puppies, so you can, and it's unlimited hush puppies. You can sit there and eat as many hush puppies as you want. So yeah, and they're really really good hush puppies too. So yeah, it's Langniappe's a great place. We don't eat there a lot just because my believe it or not, my wife's just not a fan of seafood. But living at the beach, go figure. But yeah, it's just But I mean, I love the place because
I haven't been there in a long time either, but been there enough to tell you that it's definitely good.
It's really good.
And last time I was there, they didn't do the hush puppy thing, so now I absolutely have to go back.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they do. So.
Number 3 is Andy and I's
favorite
restaurant. We've done it in a ton of videos, so it's no surprise that it's on our date night list. We actually both literally use it as date nights when we go out with our spouses. So it's Big Fish in Orange Beach. It's on Canal Road. It's another one that, it's in a strip mall. It's not on the water. It's not super fancy from the outside.
Make a reservation.
You would not think that it was as good as it is. But tons of fresh fish, Big Fish.
Steaks are fantastic.
Different fish options, different ways you can get, but there's always a ton of fresh fish on the menu, as well as they do have good steaks. They have good sushi.
Yeah.
So,
and I think we've mentioned this, I don't eat sushi, but I think we've mentioned this before. They also have happy hour, which they'll have, specials on wine and appetizers and things of that nature. So you could actually eat there without, like you said before, without breaking the wallet. But it is a cool little date because the atmosphere is so cool. It kind of has that, kind of like that Atlanta vibe to it, so because it's a little darker on the inside, so it's kind of like, it's not candlelight, but it's pretty close. I mean, it's
I've never been there where they didn't have bread pudding, and it's always a different flavor bread pudding every day. Now, I've been there when they've run out, and that was not a good thing.
Yeah.
But I've never been there where bread pudding is their staple for desserts, and it's always something different. There'll be a chocolate one, a banana one. I mean, so it'd be a surprise whatever night you go on as to what flavor. But
I didn't know that. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. So, next one, Andy?
Number 2 on the list is Jesse's. Jesse's is actually in Magnolia Springs, but they are opening a new location in Fort Morgan. It's right at Fort Morgan Road. We did a video on that, on the construction of that. So, Jesse's is, it's just phenomenal food. It just really is phenomenal food.
And the ambiance at the one in Magnolia Springs, because we've both been to that many, many times. Tablecloth, great atmosphere, great dining experience. Absolutely a wonderful place to go for a date.
And this one in Gulf Shores is actually going to be on the water. So it's you talk about views. It's like I said, check out the video we did on it. When it gets open, it's going to be...
And I'm really interested to see what the atmosphere is going to be like, because it's definitely going to be very different from the atmosphere in the one in Magnolia Springs, which is pretty small and quaint. It's bigger than it looks, actually, but a lot of tables in there are just kind of in different
rooms. This one in Fort Morgan is going to be huge.
It looks huge because I watched Andy's video that he did, and so I am curious how the atmosphere is going to be at that one, but I cannot wait for it to open. And
me too, absolutely. Plus, it's a lot shorter drive for me and you than it is to go to Magnolia Springs.
That's arguable because I'm actually not that far from Magnolia Springs.
I am because I live in Orange Beach,
and I'm in Gulf Shores. But so number 1 on the list, without further ado, is Perdido Beach Resort in Orange Beach.
Now the steak place in there is not. What is it called? It's called Voyagers. Yeah. So the steak place inside Perdido Beach Resort. Well,
that's the restaurant in Perdido. It's at Perdido Beach Resort, but it's called Voyagers.
Yes.
Thanks for making that clarification. Voyagers is the name of the restaurant. It is. It's got to be the nicest restaurant that we have down here. I don't know that you could really.
And I did confirm. We did on one of our videos. We weren't sure if they did valet parking. They do.
I was pretty sure they did valet parking. And yeah, excellent place to take a date if you really want to make a good impression on the date, or
show off.
Yeah,
Ballet
maybe
park.
it's a special anniversary or a special something that you want to do something really nice for your significant other. Then absolutely go there. That would be a great place.
And you
to
can't
have
beat the
night.
view there either.
No,
it's right
it's on the
beach.
Gulf.
Yeah, so
Tablecloth, fine dining. So anyway, that's our number one for date at the beach.
There you go. So listen, that's gonna about do it for this video. Hope you liked it. And listen, if it's your first time here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like button, ring the little bell for notifications, so you can be one of the first ones to learn everything there is to learn about the beach. And also, listen, if you are interested in selling your house or condo and you live here and want to do that, we do that too. So don't forget to pick up the phone and give us a call, or send us an email, whatever the case may be. So anyway, we're going to keep doing these videos, and so be sure and check out some of our other stuff. And until then,
next time, we'll see you around town.
See you around town.